everyone, today I'm going to draw my life AG style. In this video I will cover how I collected all of my 9 beautiful friends, aka my dolls, and how I got into stop motioning and YouTube. Go grab some popcorn, sit down, and get ready for my story. If it wasn't for my mom, I would have had no idea that American Girl was a thing. My mother was the first person to introduce me to AGs. My story begins in 2007. Since I did not know American Girl was a thing, I usually would play with baby dolls, Polly Pockets, or Barbies. My mom was so happy to know that I enjoyed playing with dolls that she really wanted to get me a doll that would look like me and would be my friend. She tried multiple different options, baby dolls, Disney dolls, but none of those options satisfied her, so she got onto the computer and searched up Asian dolls. She found a picture of Ivy and clicked on it. She immediately fell in love with how beautiful this doll was. She loved her so much that she thought I would too. So she ordered the doll and she was on her way. Now, I didn't know that my mom was doing this. But one day, my mom gave me that long, large box that she had ordered. Naturally, I was excited because I thought it was just a present. Once I opened the gift, I immediately fell in love with Ivy. She looked very much like me, and she was like any other doll that I've ever had before. She didn't look like a baby doll. She stood up on her own and sat by herself. All I could do at that moment was just hug Ivy. The days that followed after having opened Ivy, I played with her every day. Ivy would eat breakfast with me, play with me, and dance with me. We had so much fun. Fast forward to July 27th, 2008. My mom and grandma took me to the American Girl store for the first time. I was in awe that there was a whole store dedicated to just dolls. Mom, grandma, and I had a blast. While we were there, we were able to stop at the AG Bistro and have my first meal at the American Girl store. It was so much fun. Very soon after the visit, I started thinking about getting another doll. The one that I looked at the most was Samantha. My mom had soon heard the distressing news that they would retire Samantha that year, so she asked me if I wished to have her. My answer was yes. The following Christmas, Samantha was under my tree, another doll for me and a new friend for Ivy. On August 17th, 2010, my parents took me to the AG store, and on that trip, with my own money, I bought Just Like You number 4 and named her M after me. That same year, for my birthday, my mom and dad were planning something very special, an all-kids birthday party. But then, my mom got really sick. Nothing like cancer, but it was a bad ear thing. Anyways, she felt so awful that she couldn't throw a birthday party for me, so she decided to present me a doll that she had been planning to hand me at Christmas. I opened the box and inside was Felicity. Years after gaining Felicity, I played with my 4 girls, Ivy, Samantha, M, and Felicity. There was something tragic that almost happened within the years 2011 and 2012. It almost cost me the love for my dolls. I had become very close friends with this girl. I'll just call her O. O was older than me, so I thought most of what she told me was true. Basically, I looked up to her as my role model. One day she arrived at my house to play. When her eyes spotted the dolls I was playing with, she stared at me and then scoffed. Big girls don't play with dolls. Big girls only like fashion, hair, and makeup. That got me thinking. At some point, I was going to be a tween, and a tween, according to O, is too old to play with dolls. Remember, this was just foolish thinking. At the time, however, I thought it made perfect sense. Very soon, I approached my mother and declared, "Mom, let's box up all of my dolls and their things." My mom displayed a sad face and asked, "Why would you do such a thing?" "I'm getting too old for this baby stuff," I told her. Mom firmly shook her head and told me no. "Let's wait a while. You may end up loving your dolls when you're older." I nodded my head and agreed to wait. Boy, I sure am thankful for my mom's no to boxing up my dolls. Once I finally stopped playing and hanging out with O, I ended up continuing to enjoy my dolls. I hugged them almost every day after that. I decided, who cares if I love dolls? If I love dolls, that's all that matters. I am not everyone else. As a result of listening to O, I had missed the opportunity to purchase Kanani that year. I didn't buy Kanani because I was afraid of what my friend would think of me. By 2013, my love for dolls returned, and a wonderful thing too, because this is when my life went for another huge turn. My friend Jay wanted me to help her make a Barbie car for her Barbie dolls. I had no idea how to make a doll car, so that's when I got onto YouTube and searched for a tutorial. I ended up stopping on a My Froggy Stuff tutorial on how to make a doll car. After watching that tutorial, I glanced at the suggestions section where there were more videos by My Froggy Stuff, so I kept clicking and watching My Froggy Stuff tutorials. Eventually, I came across a video with an American Girl doll on the thumbnail and a title containing this word, AGSM. I was thinking, what is an AGSM? So I clicked and poof, dolls were moving on the screen by themselves. Sadly, I don't recall the title of the very first stop motion I watched, but anyways, I was absolutely astonished that such a thing was possible. I went up to the search bar and typed up AGSM. Then thousands of suggested AGSMs appeared. I started clicking and a door began to open. A few of the videos that captured my attention were A Day at the Spa by Chloe AF, No School by 5 Doll Stars, The Mall of AG by Urban Chicken Studios, Moving Day by Akila 1998, and Shopping Trip by Starry Eyes Chick. Their videos soon led me to Basil Mentos, and that's when I decided I would learn to stop motion too. On July 12, 2013, I attempted to make my very first stop motion. It turned out really bad. I had no tripod and no patience, so this stop motion was just pretty bad. If you watched my previous video on this channel, you would know what it looks like. If you haven't watched the video, click the screen or the eye in the corner to go watch it. Nevertheless, I was so proud of myself, and before long, I had a desire to start my own YouTube channel. After thinking about it, I knew I needed to ask my dad for permission. Once I announced to him my idea, he said no. Needless to say, I was disappointed and asked why. He replied, "Honey, I love that you are learning to do this, but I want you to improve before posting your work. I want to see a nice, smooth stop motion before I allow you to make an account. I just don't want people to hurt you." I had no idea by what he meant when he said, "hurt me." I trusted his decision and continued to learn how to stop motion. As I continued working on my new hobby, I would watch other people's videos to inspire me. Anytime a Basil Mentos or 5 Doll Stars video was posted, I would show it to my mom and dad. Dad told me he would like to watch my best attempt to stop motion just like Basil Mentos or 5 Doll Stars. That's when I was determined to turn my stop motions into the best I possibly could produce. As I spent a long while learning how to stop motion, I decided I would consider purchasing another doll. In the middle of summer, I ordered Sage, and then for Christmas, on another trip to the AG store, I bought number 55 and named her Megan. Then, for my birthday in 2014, I asked for number 58, who I named Gabrielle. By mid-2015, I had created 34 stop motions. Some of them were well done, and others were not my best work. Yet, I continued to stop motion. Sooner or later, I made a stop motion that my dad really enjoyed. So once more, I asked if I could make a YouTube channel. He said, "Let me pray and think about it." In my mind, I was like, "Dad, you had 3 some odd years to do that, and you still haven't decided?" I began to protest, but Dad put the foot down and told me to wait. At last, in November of 2015, my dad finally allowed me to begin my channel. On November 28, 2015, my channel began. 1 week of being on AGTube, I received my first subscriber, Peace11 AG Dolls. She was so kind and supportive of my tiny channel. Since then, she has been with me. Shout out to you, Anna. That December, I watched Basil Mentos Draw My Life video for the millionth time, and I studied how she bought Kanani back in 2011. I began thinking at one point, didn't I want that doll? I searched up Kanani, and immediately my urge to have Kanani grew. I kept asking myself, why had I listened to my friend? I listened to her because I was afraid of what her opinion would be if I wanted another doll. I told my mom about maybe buying Kanani, but that seemed impossible. Everywhere she was more than $200, and she still is. To try and cheer me up, my mom suggested that if I save up money, she would take me to the AG store to buy Caroline. That's what I ended up doing. Having Caroline helped decrease my urge to have Kanani, but only for a short while. Soon, I couldn't stop staring at all the Kanani dolls on eBay. Finally, in 2015, as a Christmas present to myself, I ended up purchasing Kanani for a lucky price. That is, I bought Kanani for $170. I know, crazy money, but she was worth it. After buying Kanani, I did a video with her, which gained me a few more subscribers. My subscribers started growing quickly as I continued to be active on YouTube. In May of 2016, I received my 50th subscriber, Dorothy AG. In honor of that, I made my first Q&A. I recently obtained my 100th subscriber, French Macaron 772. American Girl and YouTube has forever altered my life. So many memories have been made. YouTube has been such a positive experience for me. I've met many big girls that love AG dolls just as much as I do. I love being here, creating videos, meeting new people, and experiencing things I would have never experienced had Mom not bought Ivy and had God not led me to AG too. I thank God that He's blessed me with such an amazing experience so far. God has used these dolls to teach me patience and the art of stop motioning. I just want to give a quick last minute shout out to AG Chic, Little T AG, Am I Cute or What, ST Starlight, Designed by Dolls, Minty AG Studios, and anyone else who has subscribed to me. Thank you for all the sweet comments that I receive. You guys are all so supportive of my channel, and I really appreciate that. Speaking of the sweet subscribers that I have, here are quite a few different edits that people have made me. Great job, you guys. These are all beautiful edits. There's something very important that I would like you to take away from this video, and that is if someone ever criticizes you for loving dolls, do not listen to them. You are your own unique person with your own unique personality. Dolls are no different a hobby than loving gymnastics, football, art, surfing, or any other type of hobby that one can pursue. Do the things that you enjoy. Thank you so much to whoever made it to the end of this video. I know it was super long, and you know what? A big virtual high five to you. Thank you for allowing me to share my story with you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.